Okay, this week's lab we will be configuring a small network and exercising and routing protocols. Basically, we're going to be building something that looks like this. We have two routers on one side, two routers on the other side. So these will be two routers in a rack. So I'm calling this one table 1. I'm calling this one table 2. So you'll be working with 3 other students this week in the lab, or at least we'll need 4 routers. So if you don't have 3 other students, then somebody's going to have to do some extra work, or maybe I can help you out. So basically, we're going to configure a small LAN on either side to use for pinging and testing. We'll do inter VLAN routing. Each of these PCs will be in a different VLAN. So we'll have a VLAN, I think 11 and 12, and VLAN 21 and 22, I think is what I said the VLAN should be called. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, no, VLAN 11 and 12 and VLAN 22 and 23 is what we'll be doing. I'm going to give you the IP addresses to use everywhere to make it easier for you. Back in the olden days, we used to have a subnetting problem we would solve to come up with our IP addresses, but it would take us an hour to do that, and we never had time to finish the config. So I'll give you the IP addresses now. So I'm going to give you all the IP addresses to put on the different interfaces, and then we will do some testing of the routing protocol. So basically, we'll configure RIP on all the routers and see which path the packet takes and whether we consider that to be an optimal path or not. We'll create some failures, see how long it takes for RIP to recover from those failures, and we'll look at a couple other RIP configuration items that might be interesting to you, or probably not interesting to you, but something you might need to know about. Then we'll reconfigure everything for OSPF routing protocol, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll look at the path the packets are taking with OSPF, and then we'll look at what happens with a failure for OSPF, and then we're going to also configure EIGRP and do the same thing. So that's an overview of the what we're going to be doing in this week's lab.